Hi everyone, it's your boy X Celestial Being. You know how it is now. Okay, let's go. They say we breathe in oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. No one ever said we were taking in consciousness, the godhood of our being. They won't tell you that we God experiencing creation in everything and everyone. You see, everything you see, the mosquito, the cockroach, the trees you see, the plants you see, this cap I'm wearing, everything is God just experiencing creation. If the atmosphere was really filled with oxygen, then why would they need to put tanks to get the oxygen in tanks in hospital before people can inhale and exhale it? Think about that. See, we may all seem different, but we all have the same roots. Either you are Indian, either you are American, maybe you are African, or maybe you are from China. We all have the same roots. We all have the same consciousness. You understand? Just like trees have the same roots, the same way we humans, we also have the same roots also. The Holy Book said, love your neighbor as yourself, because your neighbor is also having the same consciousness as you. The only difference between you and your neighbor is your name and the point of view on things. You understand? Your point of view on things. We are all created to experience creation. We are all just here to witness creation. The enemy knew that if we were united, it will have no dominion over us. It will have no power over us. So that's why he kept us divided with schools, classes of living, maybe poor or rich people, racism and political parties. All those are just things that they used to divide us now. All of us should know that by now. See, most people, they know the truth. The elite, the elite, they know the truth, but they won't tell it to anyone. Why? Because before they knew the truth, it was at the expense of their soul. They were already knee deep into the matrix. They've already sold their soul before they now learnt the truth about our being. So none of them want to tell you the truth. They want you to also sell your soul the same way they did. So it's like they sold their soul for material things. So they also want you to join them in doing what they are doing. So if you want to be different, that is where the enmity will come in. Many people will want to try to stop you on your spiritual journey. Many people want to try to stop you. They will be like, do you know what you are doing? You are blaspheming. It's not blasphemy. They know it's not blasphemy. They know it's the truth. But because you are reflecting what they could have been if they didn't sell their soul, so they want to try and jeopardize that. Am I getting here? They want to try and jeopardize that so that you won't be able to go successful on your journey. Shey you feel me? If we were united, the enemy knew that there won't be any power against us. It won't have no power against us because we are sons and daughters of God. It won't have no power against us. But if it can divide us enough into segments and sections, then taking each and every one by one will be much easier, because that way we'll be weaker. You feel me? We'll be weaker. But when we are united, we have more than just staying alone. That's why the devil is trying to keep the chosen ones. He doesn't want them to come in contact with one another. That's why he's trying to create spaces between them. Because if you see a chosen one in Abuja now, before you see another one, before you see a bona fide one, you go far. That is also a consciousness, just like air. The fishes in the ocean, they breathe in water. They use water, they breathe water now. And we humans, we breathe air. So both water and air is consciousness. We as the creatures that the Most High created, we need both to survive. You can't do without both. Even fishes, they need oxygen. Fishes, they need oxygen. The way we drink water, they drink air in the don't you know that fishes, if you look at their mouth, you always see some bulbs coming out. That's oxygen coming out. And in the ocean, you can see it. And while we take water in, they leak oxygen out. Division has been the greatest victory the enemy will ever have. The greatest victory that we ever have. Because we as humans, we are animals with godlike power. So by dividing us, most people that know the truth won't be able to tell you. So you won't know. And that's blasphemy. If you go and check the meaning of blasphemy, that's blasphemy. Knowing the truth about God or about something and not coming out to say the truth. You understand? The enemy used our ego. Because now if you have something, you want another person to have that also. So the enemy is using that to divide us also. So the ones that know the truth won't want to tell you, so they want to feel superior to those that don't. That's where people like me come in. You understand? That's where people like me come in to tell you the truth. Do you know most humans, they reincarnate more than 7 lifetimes on this earth, and out of the 7 lifetimes, they won't even use their power. The enemy will be siphoning their energy low key to be using it for his own benefit, and they will think that they are enjoying because of what? Because of the material things that they are gaining, which is money, power, respect, fame. They will think that's all. But what they don't understand is that we are here to do much more than that. God said, look for me and I'll give you all other things. That's why you see that most people that are in high places, they are sons and daughters of God. Not all though. Some people sold their soul to get there. But most people, the legit ones, they didn't have to do anything. They didn't have to sell their soul to get there. It all happened because God will make everything easier. Once you are a son of God or a daughter of God, it will give you everything that you want, anything you can wish for, because He created it now. So why won't you have everything that you want? The power in us is not meant to be dormant. It's meant to be used for the glory of God. That's why He brought us here. We are witnesses in the biggest creation, in the biggest technology of creation. We are witnesses. You and I, we are both witnesses in this. The enemy has tools that it uses to keep our inner God consciousness asleep. Things like addictions to drugs and substances, porn and masturbation, lust for power and control, greed for money. Those are things that He uses to keep us where we are, because He knows that as humans, we want to strive for better life, for better things. So it uses that against us, using our own power, something that we are supposed to get for free. So He's now using it against us, that we have to pay a price before we can get that. It's not fair. We should all wake up. Wake up! The easiest way to connect to the universe is through unconditional love to yourself and to others. Unconditional love to yourself and to others. And please try not to judge anyone, no matter what they have done, no matter what they are doing. Try to let the agape love spread all around. You understand? So we can get higher vibration and change the level of the matrix that we are in. Okay? Thank you all for watching. As usual, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Okay? Bye.